Right. Hello, everybody. My name is Tessie Ojima. I'm a planning engineer. I'm a senior planning engineer, and I'm a training consultant as well. And I'm going to talk to you about our planning training course, myself and Deji. Deji is also a well-renowned planner and has vast experience in different sectors. So welcome. We're going to talk about...
Sorry, Tessie. Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, thank you for putting it in there. The Deji is not me. It's just my namesake. Anyway.
Yeah, the other Deji Familola. Yep. Thanks for the clarification. So I'm going to carry on. So I'm going to talk about project planning, the project planning course. And within this course, we cover various aspects of project planning and control. And we discuss the art of planning, and then we go into the science of scheduling with P6 software in particular. I don't know if any of you have heard of the P6 Primavera, but it's a very well renowned training software used in planning, and it can be applied in various skills. Everybody here is looking to make a change. Everyone here is looking to advance their career in one way or the other. This is a fantastic opportunity to get the job you desire and a good amount of money. Yes, we might enjoy our job, but we also want to be rewarded financially for it. Project controls also offers you an ability to be challenged and grow professionally. It's so vast in terms of the different sectors you can go within project controls. You can be a risk manager, you could be a change manager. There are so many things within there. However, our course is basically focused on planning as an art. And we cover this in an in-depth sort of way that you would understand every aspect of it, and it will make sense. And the more you understand what you're doing, the more enjoyable and more satisfied you are about it. At the moment, there is a massive rise in infrastructural projects in the UK. Government has awarded a lot of infrastructural projects. HS2 is happening, Network Rails, even within Water 7 Trend, many companies. The aviation industry is booming. So there are lots of opportunities within project controls. And the problem we have is that there are fewer people with skills required within this project. With the company I'm working at the moment, we are constantly looking for professionals, project control professionals to come in and help with delivering projects. We have the company have won lots of bids within the health sector, within defense, within Ministry of Justice, just to name a few. But we need project controls individuals and professionals to carry on this task. The industrial sector is heavily reliant on effective project controls, planning and scheduling in particular. And with the knowledge of and the confidence and the ability to use a planning software such as Primavera P6, you will be hotcake in the market. Here is just an example of different planner jobs in the UK. And planning jobs could be called project controls engineer. It could be called planning engineer. It could be called, when I say it could be called, it's just an example of what you can search on these job sites. So you search for project controls, you search for project planner, you can search for planning engineer, you can, even specify it to P6 planner. This is just on LinkedIn. And not everybody goes on LinkedIn. Now, if you go to jobs, total jobs, there are lots of planning jobs within there. So in the UK, there's about 7,000 something. And then within, if you change the search to project planner, you've got about 3,000 something. And then you've got planning engineer. You've got, then in America, it's called scheduler. Now, during this course, we also explained the difference between a planner and a scheduler. There's not much difference in terms of what you actually do, but in terms of what it actually means, scheduler is a lot about using a software to actually schedule activities within a project. So LinkedIn, Glassdoor is another place to search for jobs, and there are lots and lots of them. JobServe, not so much, because I feel like JobServe is heavily IT, but you can search it up there as well. You've got you know, various job search sites you can look for these kind of jobs, but I've just given you a snippet of what the demand for this sector is just on LinkedIn on this page. The benefits are, you get, like I mentioned, job opportunities, name different things, but similar responsibilities, exceedingly financially rewarding. And the potential is amazing. You can start as a junior planner and then move up to a planning engineer. From there, you can become a senior planning engineer, depending on what your organization calls it. And you can become an associate director and so on. So the possibilities are endless. And the work-life balance with the new system of hybrid working, remote working, it's all about anything that will suit your family and your lifestyle. I remember years ago, I went into teaching because I wanted to have time for my kids. But years later, when I changed into planning, you know, that's quite a while ago, when I changed into planning, I realized that actually I have more time for my kids now. And as a planner, they might not necessarily require you to come to the office as often. They give you updates. Of course, you have to be involved with the meetings, with the project management teams and all that, but not as much as the project manager. And you will earn the same as a project manager. So it's amazing the kind of benefits you get on the work-life balance aspect of it. You get experiences in different sectors: construction, utilities, aviation, rail, just to name a few, health, Ministry of Defense, and so on. Mainly about in real estate as well. There are lots of opportunities within there, and you get the job satisfaction. And the beautiful thing about this, you do not need any prerequisites to start. You just need to be able to type and use the computer and just know the basic ways to navigate a computer. Every other thing you will learn. And the basics will teach you the basics in terms of knowing what it entails and, you know, what you need to do as you start your job and what you need to, how to deliver and the right kind of questions to ask. But every other thing comes with experience, but we'll equip you with the right tools to stand out and show them that you know your stuff. Now, this training course will definitely provide you with a thorough understanding of various aspects of project planning. I am a firm believer that if you understand what you are doing, you will enjoy it. I don't believe in winging things. So we will ensure that you know what we are talking about. And like I said before, planning is an art. So the more we explain it, at first, of course, you hear some terminologies, you might not understand what it's all about. But once we explain it and give you examples, real life examples of it, it will make sense. And you will realize that you have been a planner for a long time, all your life, basically, because before you cook, you plan, you make lists, you decide what goes into your pot before the other, and so on. You have timelines and you have planned a duration for certain activities to be able to achieve your nicely cooked pot of whatever, okay? So planning is very, very versatile, and you can bring in a lot of transferable skills within the planning role. So whatever your background is, whether you've been whatever, I don't even know what sector or what jobs I should be mentioning now, but whatever job you have done, there are some transferable skills you will bring into it that will make you outstanding following our training course. Now, planning is the primary reason for planning and controlling is to ensure that we reach the goal, to ensure that we achieve what we want to achieve. HS2 needs a lot of planners on board to make sure we deliver and on time, because most of these projects are critical in terms of the costs and the budget allocated to them and the time it has to finish by. Okay, so this is really important. And again, I cannot overemphasize on how vast the various sectors are, and the various sectors that need planning or planners within their role. Okay, so why choose us? So you choose us because we have been doing this for a while, and we have devised a smart and efficient way of delivering this course with relevant, practical, and leading insights from various experts. I am an expert. My colleague, Deji Familola, is an expert. So we have other experts within our team that you can always reach out to if you have any questions or have any anything confusing at all to clarify whatever you're stuck on. We help you understand the selection and use of appropriate scheduling techniques. There are different techniques within scheduling, so we'll teach you all that. And like I said before, I've said it, I think this is the third time I'm saying it now, multiple sector expertise and data. So we will give you different examples of where to apply your skills, so that you will understand how to carry out a full assessment for the potential risk factor. Because as a planner, you need to be looking out for any potential risk and give them early warnings on that, okay? And then extensive P6 training. So we'll teach you on how to use this software. So when you are applying for a job and they can see that you can, for some reason, project managers are scared of Primavera P6. Microsoft Project is another software that can be used. And most project managers, well, most professional project control professionals that are not planners might know how to use Microsoft Project, but P6 seems to be like a specialist niche kind of software. So it will put you above others, or above your peers, or above your other applicants, if you can say that you do know how to use P6. And in some interviews, they will give you a test. They will give you a test and maybe give you a list of activities, sit you down and say, do this. Or even if it's a Teams interview, can you schedule this, do this, show me how to do this. You will know how to do all those. And we have successfully trained a lot of applicants who have gone on to get jobs and really satisfied in their field. Okay, so this course will help you. I think I've mentioned a lot about how it can help you, but I'm going to say it again. This course will upskill you as a project professional, so that you, again, can stand out and you can show and be successful. You can show how you can be successful to any organization that will be lucky enough to hire you. So we also ensure that your knowledge and competence are bespoke with our training program. And this will be a sure way to demonstrate that you are the best candidate, because you would have understood the art of planning. We will go deep into the art of planning, talked about the whole project life cycles and what happens at each stage. And then we now move on to the scheduling part, where we teach you P6. Okay, so our course will be applied to any project, I've said it again, and companies across all industries. So after today, if you've not searched up planning, go ahead, go online, LinkedIn, Total Jobs, Glassdoor, JobServe, CV Library, to name a few, so that you can see the amount of opportunity calling for people who are passionate about doing something they feel proud of and getting rewarded for it properly. And the way we teach our course is virtually. So it will be with a combination of voice, video, animation, and of course, hands-on. Also, like I think I mentioned earlier, I used to, back in the days, be a teacher. So you will have homework. you will have homework to do, because I believe that once we finish the course, you go away and practice on your own. And of course, during the session, you will be practicing as well, but something to go away and do independently to further embed your learning will really help you to fly, really help you to understand what we're doing. And we're always there to answer your questions and help you and guide you, as long as you've got that zeal to learn. So like I said earlier as well about what you need to be able to succeed, what you need to succeed as a planner is a can-do attitude. So if you are able to demonstrate and you have that zeal for learning, you will excel. So these are some of our course outline. Now, this outline is purely on the art of planning, not the science of scheduling. Once we've embedded this, because it's important you understand, we can teach you software, but you need to understand why you're doing what you're doing. So we will go deep into things like this, so you understand the differences between all of this. Because as a planner, you're not just planning the activities and the project, you are also in charge of monitoring and controlling. So you will be working with the project management team, like the project manager, technical lead, cost manager, quantity surveyor. You'll be working with them in the sense that they will give you updates when the project is in the execution stage. So that's when the project has started. So they will give you inputs in terms of where we are and what has happened. So they will update you, and then you will update that on your program. Once you update that, you also forecast. Your job is also to warn them that they are running late or they are going above budget. Okay, so it's a beautiful, beautiful discipline and very interactive. I've worked with a lot of amazing individuals during my time as a planner, and I'm loving every bit of it. And I would like to, transfer that love for what I'm doing, because there are so many opportunities out there for people to come join. And the possibilities is not going to fill up anytime soon, because the economy is still opening up after COVID. There are lots of projects being won by different companies. So the possibilities are endless. So based on the after training, teaching or training, whatever, on the arts of planning, we will now go into the Primavera's basic software. So we'll teach you how to use it for progress update. And of course, first of all, how to input data into it, and then how to link the activities for each of the work packages. All of whatever I say now that doesn't make sense will all be made clear when we start training or start the lessons. And then it helps you keep track on the activities, so that to tell your project team where we are. It helps you to monitor EVM, because end value management is about the value for money for what has been achieved so far. And then monthly report. You're also responsible. Your role as a planner is to report to the executives or the project management team in terms of where we are in the project, and any cause for alarm or any warnings. Your job is to track or spot any delays, any potential delays, and then announce it so that something can be done to mitigate it. Okay, so these are the kind of things we do, and I'm looking forward to welcoming as many people as possible on board. And the good thing here, like I said, with all the experiences we've had in our lives, majority of them are transferable onto this discipline. And you'll be amazed, and I believe you will enjoy it. There are lots of opportunities, and opportunities for you to get a job as quickly as possible. That's it from me. Any questions? I'll look at the chart to see. Oops. Any questions?
That's interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Tessie. Thank you so much. Yeah, so guys, any question? I've posted the link to the course, so if you want to join, and I want to kind of share more information on this, right? I approached DG, and I think it works with Tessie anyway. So okay, okay, Abiola, let's hear from you first. Anyway, I'll share the story later. Abiola.
Wow, I was so glued to the presentation that I just got carried away at some point. Like the explanation, is it based on project planning or project, or is just everything inclusive? Because the presentation was really impressive, and it really awoken it really actually made me understand like this is where I need to be, because I have knowledge of all of these things, but I just let it go. I never went to this computer. Like I have a lot of knowledge about IT, but I just let it down because of motherhood and all these things I'm doing. And when she was doing the presentation, it actually opened my eyes to a lot of things that I know I can do, but I just neglect them. And I'm happy I'm here, because I would really love to work with her, and I'm going to like listen to all the videos again. It's ministered to me. That's what I can say. Thank you.
Okay, Tessie, do you want to respond to that?
Yes, you're welcome, Abiola. Yes, the training is based on project controls. So project controls, monitoring and project planning, monitoring and control. But we now specify just on planning, because project controls involves a lot. Involves risk managers, cost managers, also known as quantity surveyors. So you will have, during the training course, you will have an in-depth knowledge of all this, or what they do. And then we now focus on the planning aspect, and then teach you how to use the software to apply the knowledge you've gotten from how to plan a project, if that makes sense.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Tessie, for that. Okay, and Abiola. Oh, okay, Eli, or is it Eli? Sorry,
Elias.
Okay, all right, thank you, Elias. Yeah.
Hi, Deji. I have two questions. One is what's the difference between, can you use this in an agile environment? Number one. Then number two, can I, if I've already paid for like a BA or a Scrum Master, can I move over to this planning? Because like I said, initially I wanted to do the agile project management. So those are my two questions.
Okay. Tessie, do you want to take the first one?
Yeah. In terms of applying it in an absolutely you can. You can apply it in any environment. It depends on your what system your organization is using, but planning is already agile because you're checking as you're going, right? So, but whatever we've taught you within the planning can be adjusted into it, into whatever role you have as a planner. So yes, you can.
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Deji. I'm Tessie's partner. So that was a very good question. So you are looking at the methodologies now. You're looking at Agile and Waterfall. So most organizations just now, apart from the IT, they are doing sort of Waterfall when it comes to planning. But actually, you can still apply it when it comes to Agile. I've worked in an environment, mentioned the name MOJ, Ministry of Justice, where different departments and different people were using different methodologies, and I was applying their methodologies to their different projects. So I was working across They call something program. That's when it comes to project management environment, you have groups of projects makes a program. Then you have portfolio, then you have group of programs make portfolio. So different programs were using different methodology, and some of the project managers, in some cases, the project manager might decide what methodology he wants to use to achieve his objectives and goals. So planning, your skill, what we'll be teaching you will cut across all these. Then you can apply them anywhere you find yourself. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay. You've got other question here. So what is the schedule for this course? Will it run concurrently with other ongoing courses? Yeah. Maybe I can take that as well. Okay. Deji or Tessie, if you have an answer, I think I've got an idea anyway. I can answer that if you want me to.
Go ahead, please.
I will push that to you because you are the main coordinator.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, I would say that it's going to run concurrently, but this one starts in July, actually, first week of July. And I spoke to Deji, I think we said it's going to start on July 2nd, right? So, and it's going to run concurrently anyway. It's just like we staggered it actually, because some people are confused about all these courses we are doing at the same time, but this one will start on July 2nd and it will run concurrently. It's also for 3 months as well, actually. So you will have the same time in mind. Yeah, we'll try as much as possible for it not to clash with other programs anyway. So, but you would, yeah, let's say you have your specific date and everything. One thing that I want, as you guys are talking as well, and I thought, oh, this also could be a program for the Scrum Masters as well to kind of peep into and everything. So I was still going to come back to Deji about this because we spoke about the cost anyway. So I will speak about that later because there's a story, there's the discussion that we had anyway. So Ella, you still have your hand up?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Let me take it.
All right. Okay. All right. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. Flaky, right?
Sorry, while we are still waiting for Flaky, I just want to buttress one of the opportunities planners have over project managers. So planners.
Hi, good evening.
Sorry, Flaky, if I can just finish.
Hello, hi.
Hello, Flaky.
All right, I thought you can't hear me. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Can I just finish? 2 seconds. So one of the advantage a planner has over project manager is one of the advantages. Is my colleague, my partner mentioned you could be earning the same amount and less stressed, and also you could be working on like 3-4 projects, while a project manager might be designated to one project. And if that project finishes, the company can't get another project, they might let him go. And while you're working on 3, 4, 5 projects, that, you know, those projects won't finish at the same time. So your longevity on that job, you have a longer time to spend in that company than a project manager that works on just one single project. That's an advantage, and I've seen that during my career. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Flaky, you can.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, what happened is that yeah, there's a question that I've been thinking to ask, because you try to, when you're talking about the what's it called, how to apply and how to get a job, you know. You said something about Scrum Master and ADM. I don't know, maybe they are the same thing because you're trying to, you know, combine both together. Maybe Scrum Master and ADM are the same thing. I don't know. I just want to confirm, are they both the same course?
Okay, let me talk about that anyway. So Scrum Masters and ADM are not the same course actually. So more often in a workplace, ADM is a bit higher up than a Scrum Master. So while a Scrum Master is basically involved in the delivery of the project as from the development point of view, right? Agile delivery manager, right, involved in making sure the project is successful and linked with the release of that particular project, right? But of course, in some roles, an ADM can also serve as a Scrum Master and vice versa, right? But you will kind of classify ADM as like Agile project manager, so to say, right? So that they involved in the budgeting, they involved in the release, they involved in the cost, which Scrum Master are not involved in, right? Scrum Master are involved in making sure that project, that particular product is delivered, right? And the team work to deliver it to the stakeholder. But in terms of the budget, in terms of the cost, in terms of the resources, the Agile, the Scrum Master is shielded from that, because they want them to focus on delivering the project or the product right now. So if that clarifies it, is okay, Flaky?
Thank you.
Okay, all right, Comfort, please.
Hi, just want to find out if the planning control is an addition to whatever we're doing at the moment, and does it come with a different price tag, or is it the same?
Okay. So, okay, I'll thank you, Comfort. I'll talk about this as well anyway. So this is a new course, and I thought that is a very lucrative course out there. A lot of people are doing it. Yeah, I've known Deji for a while now, over 20 years now, or 30. It's been, yeah, and he's doing very well as a project controller. I spoke to him and said, bros, can you come and teach this on this platform? And he told me and said, I do teach people as well. And I said, but you know, I do like a non-profit organization. And he said, at the point we had this discussion a few months ago, right? And he said, I charge £700. And I said, no, we can't pay you £700, right? And he took us forth and back, actually. And I said, one, I know that you could charge £700, but not now, and also not on this platform. We don't have that cost that charge even that £700. The highest we charge is £600 for now, right? But one thing that I want to give rebate to everyone, right? If you don't mind, right, based on the fact that I've known you for a while, and also on my credit score with you, so can you do 300? He said no completely, but I stood my ground and I said this was going to be. So, and I don't know whether he's going to agree, but I've already made that decision that it's going to be 300 for everyone. So, which means that 300 for this session because I'm able to convince him. I'm not sure if it's going to be 300 for the next session that we do, right? So that is one thing. And I know that most of the courses that we've done before were 300 before. Some people had the opportunity to do them, right? They didn't do that at that particular time, now 600, but they are doing it right now anyway. So I so much believe in this project as well, right? And I've kind of had a rebate with him, right? To say, okay, 300. So, and the cost is 300 for this, right? And I still want to kind of beg Deji once more on this, on the public one now. I've not discussed with him that there's some people, maybe you are doing Scrum Master right now, or you're doing BA, you thought, okay, I can still combine because I think this can still go, whether we can give you a rebate, right? Even if like a few, maybe £50 less or £100. If you're already doing a particular course here and think I can add this one on extra anyway. So that's another thing that I can speak to him, right? And say, can we do maybe 250 or 200 for those people that are already in the program, right? That's a different thing, right? So that you can be able to combine this one with that one, because I know it can complement Scrum Masters as well, so that you have that opportunity as well. So, but it's totally different, right? It's not Scrum Master role, it's not ADM as well, right? It's totally different. This is project planning, right? And the cost right now is actually 300, unless I know you are unmuted before. Hopefully you are not changing your mind.
I'm really surprised when I saw the price tag, because we were still negotiating on the price tag. I started teaching since 2000, I think 2011, and I've never got that low. So, but I know you. I know we've been together for over 20 years. You know, you always support my dreams, and this is your dream. I'm here for you, and that's why you can do that without finishing negotiation with me before you went public. But you know, I'm busting a corner now. So yeah, you're my Oga. I would German. Yeah. I always salute your doggedness, and I mean you wanting to lift everybody up. I mean, for that reason, I wouldn't argue with you. I won't say anything, but you know, I can't say much, but you know what I mean. So I'm okay with that. But yes,
thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Deji. I know you as well. We share the same common goal. Actually, you are also about helping people as well. I think we share the same platform, different places anyway. So thank you so much. When I know that when I put this forward, yeah, even though I know we've not actually finished that discussion, but guys, another thing I want to say, please, if you're interested in this, please jump on it. But I will, yeah. In the next time we do this might not be 300. That's what I can tell you anyway. So it won't be anyway. So it's totally sure. I'm totally very, very sure it will not. So one thing, if you are already in the program and you think you want to do this as well, please let the admin know, right? So let the admin know, then I'll speak to Deji and we'll look into what rebates we can give to you by the fact that you are already on the program. But if you, so I'm going to share the link again for everyone so that you can see the cost. Maybe I will share my screen as well so that you can see how, for those guys that to say, I don't know how to apply. So I can share that with you. 1 minute. So if you still have any question, please do let me know so I can, while I'm sharing my screen. Okay, all right. Let me know when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is a link to the course. So if you want to get the course, you just go this particular link, get courses. But however, if you go to the home page, you can see it there as well anyway. So just scroll down and you can see the course here, project planning. So you can click on preview here and then you get the course. So once you click on that, so you can scroll down, then click on, so it's been added to your cart, then proceed to checkout. And you can pay with Google Pay as well anyway. So proceed to checkout and put your detail in and scroll down. You can pay with credit cards or PayPal, or you want to pay in 3 installments. We also, or Google Pay, or if you want to pay fortnightly, right, in 4 installments as well. So that means every fortnight you pay £75 for this. That's another thing. We kind of make it easy for you, so you can just £75 every 2 weeks, and that's So that's another avenue for you to pay, or you pay in 3 installments. That's every month, or you pay once in credit card. So you got different options that once you select, then you can complete your order. So that's how to make the payments anyway. So okay. Okay, is there a certification for project planner? I would think yes. Deji, do we have project certification? Do you have certification pro for project planners? Do you want to comment on that?
Yes. Yes or no? Yes or no? Actually, Oracle does not give certification, but Oracle, we are partners. We can give you a certificate, but the certificate, nobody has for a certificate. It's what you can do, even if you're carrying the certificate all about. But we can give you a certificate that you are certified, you've been trained on how to use the software. That's the certificate you get on how to use the software, Primavera P6. But the certificate has no weight if you don't know what you're doing. So when you go for an interview, they will ask you theoretically what you're doing, technically what you know about project planning. And they might give you, like my partners rightly said, they might give you a laptop to do some exercise. But based on our training, you will be confident that we would have taught you everything that they might ask you, and you'll be able to do it successfully and get it done. So to answer your question, yes, we might give you a certificate, but it has no weight.
Okay, all right, thank you, Deji, for that. So another question here is, how about QA and business analyst courses? So I would want to assume that you're talking about the link to them. So so if you go in there as well, you see those courses for the BA and the QA courses, if that's what you're asking for. Message, you see there, this is BA, no, sorry, so that is it for the BA for students and also for normal people. So the software testing, so you can go into here and see the courses, the other courses that you want. Okay, all right. So I think if there's no more question, I would want to say thank you so much, Deji and Tessie, for this session. So, and I'll ask you guys to kind of apply as soon as possible. It's a new course, and I want to kind of look at how many that we have, and then once we have the number that we're looking for, we just kind of shut it down. So, but this course will start in the first week of July anyway. So, but don't wait until the end, because it's not like we're going to get a lot of people in for the first batch anyway. So once we have the number of courses and we have the project, we'll just kind of close the application. So this is fine. And if you are also within the course, you are in the advanced course, or you are in the internship, you want to apply, so I will speak to the job that is called. We'll look at a rebate that we can apply, so then we can be able to use that rebate anyway. So one thing I can say, this is only for this particular session. For next session, it might not happen anyway. So that's what's going to happen. So okay. And thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Deji. Thanks, everybody, for attending. Thanks also, Tessie, for a good presentation. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much, everyone.